Hello and very warm welcome to RAFLIMS. This is Farooq Hussain. In this hands-on video tutorial, we will learn how we can work with Koha credential to secure the Koha library system, not only the Koha library system, but also the Ubuntu or Linux distribution and the MySQL. So let's start this video. The most important credential or the user is your root user. Either you are using Ubuntu or the Debian or whatever the Linux distribution, you have to have secure the root user, the admin user of your operating system. So there are two methods to change the password to have the strong password of your root system of your admin user. The very first, when you click here on the power button, and you will see the setting, and there you will find the user. So let's wait for the screen, and that might take few time to load. Or you can use this place to application. So there you can go to settings, and there you can work on settings. You can see this. So here we have settings. So you can see in settings we have users, and we have two user here. One is your Koha instance and one is your admin or the root user, and that user is the most important. If you can see this, this user is actually your admin user, and this user is not your admin user, but you need to secure this one as well, and we will learn how we can secure this. But at the very first, we need to secure the root user or the admin user. So there are two methods. One is to work with directly graphic interface like this. You can work here, you can change this, even you can change the password. And when you click here the password, it will ask you the current password and the new password. For example, I just add the current password here, and then I will add the new password. For example, this is the, and you need to confirm this, and then you can change it. So you can change this. But if you are not able to access the graphic interface and you have only the terminal, then how you will work on the terminal? Or let's suppose you are working on a cloud system, then you have to work with the terminal only. So let us see what you need to do there. And there you need to open the terminal, or you can use Control Alt T to open the terminal. And there, let me zoom this. There, this is actually the root user. When you write sudo su, that's actually your root user. So I just log in with my root user here, and what command actually I need to change the password. So this one is actually the, there I need sudo password and the username. So when I write this command, the username, I need to change this to my user, that is raf limbs. Whatever the user you are using, so you need to change that username. So now it will ask the new password. So I just provide the new password, that is something, and I need to retype this. So it has changed successfully. Okay. The next thing that you need to do is the most important, and that is your Koha master password. That I have discussed the Koha instance password that you need to change first, and how you can actually change the password. You need to log in MySQL. So We are already logged in with the admin here, and I need to log in with MySQL here. So I just use this command, and I paste here, and now it will ask me the password. If I am using a MySQL password, so I will provide the password, or else I'll just enter here. So now I am in my SQL setup, and there I need to use this command, use MySQL alter user, the username that is your Koha underscore library, and that is your library is actually your instance name, and the Koha, and then you are using on the local host, that is the local host, identify by, and this you need to replace with your password. See, so you can provide some strong password here. For instance, I just provide at the rate un titled untitled 123, and that you can see, and that has the one symbol, U is capital, and the number as well. So this password will work as the user password, or you can have some strong password. This is just to demonstrate you. You can have any strong password, whatever you would like to. And then you need to copy these commands all together, and you can work well. So copy, you can use one by one, or you can use all together here. So I just paste here, and it has successfully changed. See, it has changed the password.
Hello, this is Farooq Hussain. I have a good news. If you or your organization looking for export deployment and training of any open source integrated library system, digital library system, institutional repositories, discovery and guided tools, standards and protocols, so you can connect me through my Fiverr account. It's fiverr.com backslash Farooq Hussain. fiverr.com backslash FURRUKH or you can directly connect me through my email address. It's farooq.hussain@gmail.com. So you will receive a 20% discount if you directly connect me through my email address. So what are you waiting for? Don't waste your time. Connect me now through Fiverr or my email address if you need an expert.
Okay, so now the root user has changed here, and we also need to work the Koha configuration file that is available in XML format. So if you are using terminal only, then you need to work with the nano instead of using gedit. Gedit is for graphic distribution, but if you do not have access to graphic, or you are accessing the terminal only, then you can work with the nano. But let me write nano. Nano is also an editor. So we just open this file, I mean the Koha configuration file. There you can understand etc is one of the directory, In this directory, we have Koha directory, and there we have sites, and we have the library directory. In library directory, we have the Koha configuration file that is available in XML format. So by directory, I mean the folder. Just copy this and let me clear this first and paste here. And there you can see this is available in nano format. I mean, the graphic interface only. We can also open this if we have access to work with graphic interface. We can open this to gedit and we can work with the text file. But if we do not have access for the graphic interface, there we can work with this nano on terminal only. So you can see this and you can down this, or in fact if you want to find something, so you can press Control W and you can see Koha underscore library. So you are looking for this, and there you can see it's available here. And now you can see this is the old password that you have changed, this password, and that you have changed. So what we will do, we will change this password here, and that is the untitled. I hope I'm writing the same password here. Untitled 123. Okay, so and you can save this by using write out, and that is O, Control O, and then enter, and then it has wrote whatever you have changed, and then Control X to exit the file. So this is another method, and same file you can open with the gedit. See, see, this is the gedit, and there you can find the Koha. See, whatever we have changed there, it's available. I mean, this is the same file, and you can open with the terminal, you can open with the gedit, I mean, the notepad. Okay, now. So we have changed this password and it's now secure. The master password. The next step, and the most important actually, is to secure your MySQL.
Hello, this is Farooq Hussain. I have a good news. If you or your organization looking for export deployment and training of any open source integrated library system, digital library system, institutional repositories, discovery and guided tools, standards and protocols, so you can connect me through my Fiverr account. It's fiverr.com/Farooq Hussain. fiverr.com/FURRUKHHUSSAIN, or you can directly connect me through my email address. It's farooq.hussain@gmail.com. So you will receive a 20% discount if you directly connect me through my email address. So what are you waiting for? Don't waste your time. Connect me now through Fiverr or my email address if you need an expert.
So to secure your MySQL, MySQL is actually the database of Koha Library System where we have created Koha instance. So we need to secure this first. And you need this command to secure your installation. And then you can change the password if this not work to change your password. So you can change your password with some additional command. So let me secure first. I'll just copy this, paste here, and now it will ask me to validate password component can be test, and there I need to say yes if I am doing this activity, or I can press some other key. So I'm using yes, and I need to select a key that is actually uh, what strength I need in my password, low, medium, or strong. So for low, we have 0, for medium, we have 1, and for strong, we have 2. So I just go with medium, and now it will ask me there it has not changed the password. So I have to work with manual change the password of MySQL, but it asking me remove unknown user. So what I will say yes, because I need to remove any user if they are available. And now it's disallowed root logging remotely. So it's up to you, but if you are using root remotely, I mean you want to access your system through any remote system like desktop remote or any other remote, so, or you are using cloud, so you will say no, because you have to access your root user remotely. Then you will say no. But if you do not access your root user remotely, some other PCs or some other terminals, or you are using PuTTY or SSL client or whatever the client, so then you will say no. But if you are using your terminal or the root user within the system only, then you will say okay, yes. So I'll say no here, and remove test databases and access to it, yes. Reload privileges, yes. All done. So it has secured the MySQL now, and it's up to you. The recommended answer to all of these questions is yes, but you have to look what actually you need. So I need to access my system remotely. That's why I said no. But you can actually, if you do not need to access your system remotely, you have only one terminal, then you can work with the yes. And now we need to change the MySQL password, and that is the most important. And okay, so there we will provide this command. Okay, let me clear this. Enter password and so this is the same thing. Alter user root at the rate login identified with MySQL navigate password. Why you need to replace your password? You can have some strong password. For example, I use here not this one, untitled 123. The same password. Let me use here. And I can use one by one, but I want to go with all commands here. So it's done and we have changed the password. So when we enter here, whenever we try to enter MySQL, it will ask the password, and then if we remove this password, so it will say error, but we need to have the password, and then it will ask the password. We cannot go without the password, and that password you have secured, and that is now you can access. So I just quit here. So it's all secure and that's all for today. We have learned how we can secure the Koha credential setup, and we have learned three important credential here. We have already discussed one credential, that is the Koha super library in one of the video. If you want to change the Koha super librarian credential separately, or let's suppose you forget the super librarian credentials, so you can have that video in the description of this video. And there we have worked with the Ubuntu root user password, Koha master password setup within the MySQL, and also in the Koha XML file. And we have also talked about the securing MySQL, and we have discussed the changing the MySQL password. So thank you very much for watching Raflims. This is Farooq Hussain. Keep watching Raflims and take care yourself.